Too many questions. Green Lightning MIT asks, she's going for her master's degree. Do I have any advice that she should follow when it comes to writing her thesis? Follow the style book from whatever they give to you to do your thesis in. You have to follow the style book from the get-go, because going back at the end after you've done your thesis and you are so sick of it and having to reformat everything the way they want it is a pain in the butt and it'll never get done. So start it right from the beginning. Good luck. Barn Angel 56 asks, how do you set writing goals for yourself and what helps you stick with them? I do general goals, kind of like I want to have this part of the book done by this particular date. When I'm working on a deadline for editing, I tend to be a real bear and it's not pretty. But Twinkle Toes 121 actually had two questions. The first one is a general question that says, what does cold selling a book mean? That kind of references my vlog last week. What I mean by cold selling is you write the book, you pitch it to an agent or a publisher or an editor, they purchase it and then they publish it. That's opposed to like a contract book where they come to you and say, hey, we're going to give you X amount of money and we want you to write about XYZ, or a self-published book. So it's kind of the traditional kind of publishing is what I'm talking about. Her second question is, how do you get through a period of writer's block? Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you after this episode ends. Lady Seedy, I don't know if I'm saying that right. What was the very first thing that you wrote that made you think, I should write a book someday? It was actually stuff that I read. I kept reading things going, that was stupid. I wouldn't have had that person do this. Or, God, the pacing was crap in that book. And after a while of reading things that were really mediocre, I said, you know what, I can do better than this. And I did. Music Valhalla's second question is, what's your favorite musical? I'll go with Jesus Christ Superstar, because it was the first musical that I ever really heard. My sister had bought the album back when I was really itty bitty, and we used to listen to it all the time. In fact, we're going to go see Jesus Christ Superstar at Gamage. The Broadway revival's coming through. Okay, here's something interesting. The guy who played Jesus Christ in the 1972 movie of Jesus Christ Superstar is reviving his role on Broadway. I'm thinking Jesus is going to have a walker. Danae wants to know if I can tell you guys a joke or a funny story. I got nothing. Loquacious Kook wants to know what my favorite time of day is. Late at night when the kids are asleep and Clancy's in bed and it's just me and my computer and I'm typing and there's a cat on my desk purring. That's my favorite part of the day. Addie had a bazillion questions. The first is, how many plays have the kids been into up to date? You would have to give me like a math problem. 14. Addie's second question is, how many books have I written start to finish, published or not? A bunch? I'd have to say 30 to 35. I don't have an exact count. And the last question is from Addie, who asks, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This is actually a fallacy. Woodchucks do not chuck wood. What they do is they bribe all the other woodland animals to come and stack their wood neatly for them. It's really quite a feat of animal organization. Guess what time it is? It's Roommate Challenge Week. It's been a long time since we did this. So I have everybody's name written down here. And I'm going to pick, and you guys have got to give a challenge to the Vlogmate that you are assigned to. One catch, if you happen to really like one of the challenges that one of the Vlogmates gives to another roomie, you can give it to your person too. That way if you see something that sounds really amusing, you can use it. Alright, so I'm first. Challenge Josh. Wow, it worked. So I challenge Josh, Josh challenges Kim, Kim challenges Lizzie, Lizzie challenges Addie, Addie challenges Edward, Edward challenges Andy, Andy challenges me. So I'm going to give Josh his challenge today, and he has 2 vlog cycles to get it completed. So he can either do it this Saturday or next Saturday. Josh, for your challenge, I would like you to do a parody of the beer commercials, Real Men of Genius. But I want you to do it for room 3428. Real man of genius. I'll try to put some links in the sidebar to some of the commercials for those of you who have been living under a rock. Or in England or Canada. I don't know if you guys get these there. That's it. I'm done. I love you guys. Ooh. Almost hurt my bird. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I've gone horribly over. I'm sure. I love you. Miss you. See you next week. Loquacious Quook wants to... Loquacious Quook? Loquacious Quook. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodcut... You know, it's not like it's rocket science. Dun dun dun! Just say it.